Hello, 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 everybody. It is Dr. Amy coming to you live. Look, I am so excited about what I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm telling you right now, today's message is going to be a little longer. I'm calling this a lesson more than just an inspiring message. I'm calling this a lesson. So this one is for anyone who is working 2 and 3 part-time jobs, or if you're saying to yourself you really need more money. And this was inspired because I had someone asking me some questions the other day. So I said, let me just stop and I've done something similar to this, but this topic is, and this lesson is telling you that a side home-based business will make you better off financially than a second job. So instead of looking for or leaving your house to go work a second job, let me tell you the details of why and how setting up a home-based business can be so much more beneficial than you getting a second job. First of all, starting out, you getting a second job, by the time those taxes come out, you're probably going to be paying an additional 28% taxes. And just using something, for example, if you get a part-time job and you're making $20 or $25 an hour and working 20 hours a week, I did the numbers. By the time you get done, you're going to be bringing in for the month maybe $20 an hour is an additional $400 a week. Taxes coming off of that times 4, $1,600 minus taxes is not much. But let me then shift it and let you start thinking about the benefits of owning a side business. And I'm going to keep sharing this with you people, with my friends, with my community until everybody gets it. The power of having a side business. Why? Because Uncle Sam likes us having side businesses, because eventually you're going to be probably bringing somebody else on and employing them. So before I start out, remember I told you, I recommended to you, I want everybody to read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you have not read that book, you must read the book. And what I probably should do is put a link down in one of my lives so you can get it. But just go to Amazon, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. But listen to this. I'm going to repeat this again. Robert Kiyosaki has 4 quadrants, right? And he reminds us that on the left side of the quadrant is where you are E or S. You're an employee or you're self-employed. On the right side is where you B or I. You own a business or you are an investor. And all of the tax breaks and everything is on the right side, where you own a business or you are an investor. This is something so many wealthy people, politicians, and different people use. So I always tell people, even when they were complaining about past Trump, I'm like, don't get upset with Trump. He's just following what's already established there. Start a business or be an investor. So when you get taxed the most when you are a W-2, an E, an employee, and then a lot of people take one step and they say, okay, I'm going to become self-employed, which is a good step in the right direction. But self-employed is just, you still have to be at somebody's work every day. They set the hours, different things like that. So we want to talk about moving to the other side, where you are a business, a full-fledged business, where you are enjoying freedom. Let me tell you, being on the other side and having that extra money brings freedom, time freedom, income freedom, family freedom, and financial freedom. And I'm telling you, it starts small. You start a home-based business, and there's just so much more that you can get. But I'm pulling out my notes today because I want to give you some specifics today, And one of the people that I have followed for years, as I dig in deep with the tax side and some of the benefits, is Mr. Sandy Botkin, Botkin. He is a CPA, an attorney, and also a former IRS attorney and senior tax law specialist. So one of the things, I think I probably read every one of his books. So at a minimum, your tax person should be following in his books or knowing a lot of these concepts. So I'm going to say, as I give you some of this information, I am not a tax specialist, although I do have one on my team that can help you with all of these things that I'm talking about right now. I am a licensed financial professional. I'm a corporate psychologist and licensed in that area. So I'm going to give you some things that you need to know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to specifically read from Botkin's book so I can make sure that I am word for word when I'm talking anything taxes, because I'm not giving any advice. I'm just helping you. But the thing that I want everybody to leave this live knowing is that everyone should have some type of business, because listen to this, I've said it before, when you make money, right, and you're a W-2 earner, Uncle Sam requires that company to take all of this taxes out before you even see your check and give you what's left over. When you are a business owner, are you listening up? Are you listening up? Come closer, come closer, come closer, come closer so you can hear this. When you own a business, you make the money, you spend the money however you like on what's called business expenses. You decide what's ordinary and necessary for your business. So you spend the money you like, vacation, cards, whatever you need, keep good records. And then after you spend the money, what's left over is what you pay taxes on. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? It is really that simple and that serious. So everyone should have a business. Get your tax affairs down to the legal minimum. And you can do that potentially by owning a business. And what I say is there are two tax systems in this country. And this is something that I learned from Mr. Botkins. As I said, the one where as a W-2 employee, where the taxes, they tax you before you get your check, and then the one for business owners. But listen to this. In Botkin's book, on page 22 and 23 of his book, he talks about how to turn your vacation into a tax-deductible write-off. Can you believe that you can turn your vacation into a tax-deductible write-off? And he calls this, and I'm going to read right from the book, he calls it the staying over night rule, that if you are traveling and you stay in a strange bed, that is a hotel bed, a friend bed, a family bed, and you stay overnight when you're doing business, then that is, you're establishing business travel, and that's a write-off. So I'm going to give you 5 specific things that I want you to keep in mind. As I just said, 1, you can turn your vacation into a tax-deductible write-off when you have your own business. Now, so Congress and the IRS, they just give us, all of these tax codes that can help us as business owners. So all of these things actually help to subsidize you while you're growing your home-based small business. Now, here's something else. If your business produces a loss in the first year or so, you can use that loss against any other income. Can you believe that? So you can use that loss against your wages, W-2, dividends, pensions, interest income, or anything that you have coming in. But here's some more good news. Also, you can use it against your spouse's earning if you file a joint return, right? So yes, you can offset years of income potentially by owning an income producing side business. And of course, that's what you go into business for, right? To generate revenue and make extra income. So your losses can be written off if you have it. And of course, follow up with what I'm saying with your tax professional. If you don't have an informed and tax professional who's giving you some strategies, please call me up so I can recommend you to mine, because she's on fire. She's on fire too. And 2, I told you that you can turn your vacation into a tax deductible write-off. That's number 2. Here's another one. Now, this one I actually love. And Botkins talks about this in his book on page 38 of one of the books that I follow, is something where when we own a business, it's called income shifting or income splitting, which is one of the greatest single wealth building secrets that I know a lot of people use. I help the people in my program to understand. And here's what you do. You have a business and you hire your spouse in your business, and you save. Like Khaled said, win, where you save. You give him or her tax-free French benefits by bringing them on. So when you hire your spouse in your business, you have other things that you're eligible for. It puts you in a different category. And the main benefit of hiring your spouse is to enable you to deduct medical expenses that ordinarily would not be deductible unless they exceed a high threshold amount. Now, again, I'm telling you, I'm not a tax professional. Check with yours, and if they're not telling you these things, come on over to this side so my enlightened and engaged tax professional can do your taxes and give you some great strategies to help you out. But that's a big one. Hire your spouse in your business, and then you have so many other benefits that you can take advantage of. So as I said, the main benefit of hiring your spouse is to enable you to deduct those medical expenses that ordinarily you would not be able to deduct. So that's 3 of them, right? Is that not fire? Is that not fire? You guys tell me if you don't think that's fire. So here's a 4th one. When you have your own home-based business, you can hire those children. You know, the one that eat all of your food and make you have these high food bills and electric bills and all of that stuff. Well, you can hire your children and deduct the equivalent of their education. Yes, you can. Now, if you have a sole proprietor or LLC, right, you don't even have to pay taxes on the kids under age of 18. But again, check with your tax person so they can verify everything that I'm saying. Well, even when they're older and you hire them, think about it. When you're working for an employee and they give you educational benefits, trust and believe they're writing that off. So the same thing, you can hire your older children in your business, and then the wages you pay them, guess what? It is deductible. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? If you didn't know this, you tell me if this is not enough for you to start that on home-based business. And it's so easy to get started. You can get started by being a sole proprietor by saying, I am going to start a business. Go to your county, register your name or your DBA, you're doing business as name. And guess what? You are in business, girlfriend. You are in business, brother. That's all you have to do. And if you decide later on that you want to separate yourself from the business, then you set up an LLC, a limited liability company, right? It's as simple as that. Get with your tax person. If they're not telling you all these strategies, it's probably time. It's 2023. It's time to get the money, get the bag. If they're not telling you all this stuff, you better send me an email, dramy@amyhimes.com, so I can introduce you to a member of my team who is excellent at tax preparation and tax strategy and can help you out. So that's 4 of them. And the 5th one that I'm going to give to you that I just love, having that side home-based business. You can start out, trust and believe. We have people in our program who are doctors, medical doctors, lawyers, high-income people, because people are getting tired of the same old, right? Going to work every day, making somebody else rich. Why can't you take that same skill that you have and develop a product, write a book, or do something else, as I talked about the other day on the other live, and do something where in your business now you're creating something to help other people out. You're educating them in some way, in some area where you are the expert. And it starts out, maybe you're doing an extra $1,000 a month. Then you see yourself bringing in an extra $2,500, $5,000, $10,000 a month. I would not tell you anything that I have not done myself. And I'm telling you that I can help you to do this. So I want you to think about this. Think about how you can spread that, I said tax obligation out potentially where you have a side business while you still have your job, and it's helping you to limit some of that tax liability potentially. Check with your tax person there, but I'm on fire. It is my job. It is my duty. It is my pleasure to help as many people as I possibly can. If you can hear me, you're going to continue to hear me telling you, you should have a side business. You should have a side business. You should have a side business. If you don't know how to set one up, get into my program and let me help you. There are other people I know that are giving great information to help you to do that. And then once you get it, we help you get it set up. We'll continue to work with you to scale it, to do the things to bring in until you can see that extra $500, extra $1,000, extra, $1,000 coming in. I help others to be financially successful. And the biggest perk and all of the work that I do is getting to see people grow and develop and building up that self-confidence with something that they didn't know they can do at first, and they learn how to do it. They stick with it. Yes, you're going to have some setbacks. I say it all of the time. Anything worth having is worth working for, and you're going to have some setbacks. What do you do when you have a setback? You pick yourself up and try again, pick yourself up and do it again, and keep flying and soaring. So I am looking for right now, I'm looking for some people to join my team. And you can join my team in the financial industry. We will train you. We will train you and hold your hands all the way. And we're not even talking about where you have to, in the new setup these days, we're starting your own business. We're not talking about you putting thousands of dollars down like you're buying a McDonald's franchise or something where you have to put thousands of dollars down. No, we're talking about you taking the time. First, you might have to invest in yourself to gain the knowledge. But other than that, you're learning and doing. So I invite you to send me an email if this is intriguing you in any way. Reach out so I can tell you more and let you know that you can be on fire too, right? And let's all strive for, we are wealth creators. If you're not one yet, you are becoming a wealth creator. I'm claiming it for you. I am claiming it for you, for your family. Some freedom. I'm talking lifestyle freedom, money freedom, travel freedom, and some choices, to have choices. Let me tell you a secret. I can remember when I was working for a company and I had started my side business. It even helped you to become a better worker. Let me tell you why. You go into those people's job, and when you know you have something on the side, you work and you're smiling because you know if these people say the wrong thing to me today, I know that I might have to tell them, you know what, today is going to be the last day, or I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice today. Why? Because you did the work. You did the work, and you know you have something set up on the side. Let me tell you guys, it feels good. And I am no different from you. Now, what I probably did, where I'm a little different, is I took the time to study, but that's okay. What I learned, I'm willing to teach you. I am willing to teach you. So all of those years, long years studying business. And, I have a degree in psychology, but I also have an undergraduate degree in business and a master's degree in business. And then on the PhD side, I have a corporate psychology degree. So I am wrapped all around that business things in for you, to bring you more knowledge and to help you. I'm not in this thing by myself. I'm not selfish. I'm willing to teach you and to help you. Or if you don't want to work with me, that's fine. Guess what? I'll still point you in the right direction. So if you're paying a lot of taxes and if you're not taking advantage of this stuff, stop. Send me an email, dramy@amyhimes.com. Let me introduce you to a great tax person who will help you. And we don't do any of that funny stuff. Let me just tell you right now, none of the funny stuff. Everything is legal, up and above. If you're working with me, I'm going to make sure you have your receipts, and have everything set up. So that's it. I think I have told you enough today. I hope you got something out of it. Hello, John Mitchell. Finally, I get to recognize you while you're here. Hello, my friend. Margaret is live. I am so excited, you guys. And I am excited every day because I get to help people change their lives. And I'm telling you, we have this tool here. Any of us can start a business. It doesn't matter what you do 9 to 5. You can set up your business and save some of your money potentially and stop paying all that taxes and have those people taking up all of your money before you work. And how do you do that? Once you have a side business, your tax person will tell you that they do Schedule C, which is on the same tax form when you're working, and some of those things transfer right over from your business. Did this help you out any? Did this help you out any? Are you excited? It seems like people can be just as fired up as I am. But I'm Dr. Amy. I hope you got something from this. Definitely leave me a comment there. And I'm going to ask you to please continue to support me and go and look at some of those YouTube videos. And if you don't have the time to look at the videos, please subscribe, like, comment, and, go back through and watch the videos as you get a time. But please subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/@DrAmyHimes. I am Dr. Amy. I am here for you. I'm fired up. Are you? Are you? Let's make some changes. Again, we already said, if you're listening to me, if you're a part of this community, 2023 is going to be better than last year. Let's go. Let's get it. Love, love. I'm Dr. Amy, and I'll see you right back here next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.